Hello everyone, welcome back to Gateway Kids Online. Hopefully you had a really good week this week back at school, and you had lots of things to talk about with your friends. We're together again. Today we're going to be worshiping Jesus again. We're going to be learning again about another encounter with Jesus and a couple of lives that were changed in a different way, different stories that we are exploring every single week. So hopefully you're ready to learn today. Remember that we're already meeting at church as well. So if you haven't been, come along. And if you, for some reason, you just couldn't make it, it's good that you are here with us today. So are you ready? Let's go, sing along, and let's worship Jesus with all our hearts. Oh, and I'll see you here later to have a little discussion about the lesson. See you in a bit. Bye.
Noah built the most enormous boat that kept the birds and animals afloat. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Noah lived his life for him. Moses led his people through the sea, taking them away from slavery. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Moses lived his life for him. Oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh, thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me. Shepherd boy became a king. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and David lived his life for him. Daniel was inside a lion's den. God brought him to safety once again. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Daniel lived his life for him. To take away our sin, so we could get to know our God again. The Lord is good, the Lord is strong, and we will live our lives for him. Oh, thank you, oh, thank you, all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh, thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. Thank you, oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh, thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me. When it comes to me. When it comes to me.
God's story, Mary and Martha. So part of God's story is about Mary and Martha, and it goes like this. Mary and Martha were sisters. We don't know a whole lot about them, but we do know they lived in Martha's house in a town called Bethany. Mary and Martha were really good friends with Jesus, so when they invited friends over to hang out, sometimes Jesus came over. Kids, what would you do if Jesus was coming to your house? Well, one time, Jesus came over for dinner at Mary and Martha's. When he arrived, the sisters got everything ready. Or rather, Martha got everything ready. Mary wasn't helping at all. She just sat at the feet of Jesus, listening to him talk. When Martha saw Mary sitting there, she was furious. She wanted everything to be perfect for Jesus, and she thought that Mary should help. Eventually, Martha got so mad that she stomped over to where Mary was sitting. She didn't even talk to Mary. Instead, she said, "Jesus, my sister has left me to do the work by myself. Don't you care? Tell her to help me." When Jesus heard Martha, he wasn't mad. He just wanted to be with her. He said, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed." Kids, that one thing is Jesus. See, Jesus didn't mind that Martha was making dinner. That's a nice thing to do. The problem was, Martha didn't realize how special it was to be spending time with Jesus. She was too focused on making dinner. Imagine planning a big party for all your friends, but you got so caught up in getting ready, you didn't even get to have fun with them, which was the whole reason you had them over. That's kind of like what happened to Martha. Anyway, as for Mary, she wasn't being lazy. She just cared about Jesus more than anything else. Maybe more than she cared about what Martha thought of her, and maybe definitely more than making a perfect dinner for her friends. Of course, Jesus likes it when we help our sisters, or our friends, or our moms, or our dads, or our brothers, or our cousins, or anyone else who needs it. But he told us that the most important thing we can do is love him and God with all our hearts. And the second most important thing we can do is love others. You can read about it in Matthew 22:36 in the Bible. Martha wasn't loving God or Mary, so Jesus encouraged her to act like her sister. Mary had a chance to sit at Jesus' feet, and she did. And that's the story of Mary and Martha. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Mary and Martha were sisters. They lived together. They were friends with Jesus. They invited Jesus over. Martha worked on dinner. Mary sat with Jesus. Martha got mad. Martha told Jesus she was mad. Jesus said Martha only needs one thing, him. Loving Jesus is the most important thing we can do. And that's a part of God's story.
Hello there, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed the singing, you enjoyed the lesson today. The story was about two sisters, Mary and Martha. And what we learned today is that they both actually, had an encounter with Jesus, and they both needed to change something in their life. And I think we need to learn from this story that we actually have part of Mary and we have as well part of Martha. And sometimes we can identify with both of them. So Mary was all about being with Jesus all the time. She just wanted to be there sitting and listening to him. And Mary was the opposite, just about doing things to probably meet Jesus's physical needs and the other people that was around. But they were both missing a little bit of the other bit. Mary was not doing or serving others, and Martha was kind of like missing out being sitting with Jesus. But when Jesus had a chat with them both, they both realized that we cannot just focus on one of the things, okay? If we love Jesus, we do want to spend time with him like Mary, and actually Jesus wants us to start spending time with him, praying or reading the Bible, reading a book about him, learning about him, listening to his voice. But he wants as well, out of the love that we have for Jesus, he wants us to serve others as well, serve a church, helping at home, cleaning your room, or doing all sorts of different things for parents or friends. So both things are going hand in hand. They're just spending time with Jesus, but serving others as well. So in this case, I think Mary and Martha's lives were changed in that way, knowing that they needed to focus on both things, just in one. Anyway, hopefully you learn a little bit about that this morning, and you're going to start exercising those two things this week. Okay, remember your prayers, remember reading the Bible. By the way, we're still doing the challenge reading at church, and we do have some badges. So and do some serving as well at church or at school or at home. Okay, so that's everything that we have for you today, and hopefully we'll see you here next Sunday. Bye.